The granite panels represent each branch of the United States military, their official seal, motto, date of inception, as well as Medal of Honor recipients from Montana. Each brick represents a U.S. veteran or U.S. military unit. Bricks purchased helped fund in building and continual growth of the memorial. 4 of the granite benches are engraved with the names of the major donors: bronze, 250, silver. Okay, guys, sorry it's gonna be a little loud. Hopefully you can hear me over this, but I just thought this was so special and I really wanted to get all sides. It's really something. This is the Navy. Many of my family members are in the Navy, both previously and present. Sorry, I know that's really loud. It, of course, had to happen when I got here. But anyway, I just thought this was really neat. This is right along the river down here. You've got the donor benches. It's just a really nice way for a small town to memorialize something. Oh, I just noticed this. Air Force, World War I, 25th Infantry, U.S. Navy Medical Corps. Hopefully that doesn't flag me with the music in the background. World War II, Fort Sill, Vietnam veteran. I'm gonna walk to the next one. Coast Guard, even U.S. Marine Corps. World War II, Bremerton, Washington. Korea, World War II. This is pretty Yeah, it definitely makes you feel something. And now here's a third layer to it. Something like this really touches me right now. Sorry about that. It just they keep, I love the fact that the kids are out there playing baseball out in the field. It's just good American, clean, fun. People are out enjoying things, but there's a lot of stuff going on right now in this world, and a lot of hating on the place we should love the most and call home. And I happened to notice that this memorial was out here a few days ago, and I thought, man, I really want to get out there, take a look at that, and share that. It's so, right now, I just think it's more important than ever that we're recognizing and remembering all those that gave their lives. I'm in a very small area, and there was just so many names. That's somebody's son, brother, father, uncle. And there are probably even some females in there. I don't know, but I didn't see any, but that doesn't mean anything. We were founded on greatness. We became greatness. And the saying, divided they fall. It's like if you were to take a cookie and you crumbled it up in your hands, and then and all the crumbles, they fall everywhere. We are like a cookie right now. And it's very scary, the future, not only for all of us, but for your children as well. And, any grandchildren or down the road, great-grandchildren you might have. I personally am very concerned at the direction that things are going right now. It's so as an example, they've been talking on the news, and they were saying, okay, so Biden's at 31% rating, and Trump had like a 61% rating, I believe it was. But then when they put them head to head, there was like a 1 or 2 point difference. They were like, in the low 40s, both of them. I'm like, how is that possible? I mean, somebody riddle me the math. If the person that's in office now, nobody trusts, nobody likes, we all know this is corrupt, how are they so close in ranking? I don't trust things. I would normally like to say that our practices are in play to trust people and to trust it, but there's so much corruption going on, and we have fallen so hard in a very short time. If a certain somebody is reelected miraculously, I'm being very sarcastic, by the way, what will it be like in like 3 or even 5 years? Will we be the United States of America? I'm very doubtful. I've just talked about cybersecurity and security on your phones, your computer, and lo and behold, that's been all over the news. I called it. I knew it. We really, we really need to pay attention to what's going on, folks. There's a lot of negative Nelly out there on our country right now. And honestly, this is still America. There may be people that don't want to be a part of America or don't want to support America. They can go somewhere else. I just don't care. But this is America. We've got a beautiful country, beautiful human beings that have all done beautiful things. There is some bad apples out there, but I'd like to say in my heart that they aren't all that way, and I would like to see us get back on track. So one of the things I was thinking about the other day is, okay, so what if everything falls, the infrastructure does get completely hacked into and things stop, which we've talked about multiple times. And what if that happens and you had family, let's say on one coast, and they needed to get to the other coast, so like, you know, East Coast, West Coast, or even just across several states. Could they get there safely? Is there like a network? You know, I keep thinking, man, I'm not saying necessarily, you know, hiding out like, you know, Underground Railroad type of thing, and I don't even want to compare it to that, but you know, like if there was an EMP attack and they shut down our grid or our infrastructure, if they did attack it and then things did shut down, and you needed your family to come to you, or you needed to go to other family, how can you do that and get across and get there safely? Because it could be a very long distance. As an example, so first of all, you should be talking to your family. You can't just say, oh man, I'm gonna go to my brother's house because I know darn good and well, you know, he's been stocking up for the past couple years. He's got plenty of property, acreage, he's got animals. That's the place to go. You need to call these people and make a plan. Even if you talked about it several years ago and they were good with it, you need to call them back and say, hey, remember when we talked about that? Is that still okay with you if we do that? Like, I want to make sure you know that it'll be me and 3 other people, you know, me and the kids and the husband or something, whatever. Once you have that information figured out, how are you going to do that? What's it going to look like? You probably, if it's down to the point where you need to vacate, I guarantee you our major highways are not the route you're going to be wanting to take. But man, it would be great to set up a network now of people, you know, that you could almost like migrate to these different areas. You know, okay, well, I can get you to, let's say we lived in Kansas once, so I could say, okay, I could get you to, I'm going to use my child as an example. She's on the East Coast. I can get her to some friends in Kansas. They could keep her there until she could make it out. But what if she couldn't even get to Kansas? Like, there needs to be a network of how far you can get in a day, potentially, or even a couple of days, for safety, for food, you know, to restock up on supplies, whatever it needs. So that is something you may really need to think about. Don't rely on just your GPS and whatnot. You need to get a physical map. I know us Gen Xers know how to use those, but some of these younger folks do not know how to read a regular map. So that's something that you're gonna want to figure out. You do need to make a plan of where you're gonna go. Maybe you're lucky enough and it's in the same town as you, but maybe it's not. Maybe you need to go, you know, a couple hours away. That's a little bit easier than, say, a state away or several states away. You need to figure out a plan now. I would like to say there is some miraculous prepper forum that everybody's going to network with each other and help get families safely across, but unfortunately there is not. So think about it. Try to get a plan in place now. Talk to the people. If you have to leave, talk to the people you want to go to. And even if you plan on bugging in, you might want to come up with a secondary plan. Say, hey, I'm thinking I'm going to stay here, but if I have to leave, if something drives you out that you're not planning for, where are you going to go? Have that backup in place. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching today. Hopefully you appreciated this memorial as much as I do. It's really neat. It's beautiful. And it really touches my heart and just makes me so thankful for all those people that did all those things and took the ultimate sacrifice for what we have. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. Have a good day.